And we're back. We are back for our weekly six-pack, like semi-weekly. Sometimes we do it weekly. Other times we do it bi-weekly. It's luck of the draw, whatever we get. Amy's mic is low for some reason because GG Google Plus. And we just did a really awkward video about Paige that you can check out on the channel. Or you don't have to. Or you don't have to. Just support her, and you don't. Anyway, we're talking about our top 6 wrestlers, superstars, divas, women's, whoever that we think should stay far, far away from the WWE because they will ruin them. Because that's what they do. Name that superstar.
That's that cold colored suit.
All right. But anyway, jumping right in to our honorable mentions. I'm sure we all have them. We always do. My honorable mentions. And for my honorable mentions, I just I put guys that I wouldn't want to see in WWE, but if they were signed, they could possibly get away with it. I don't know. I don't want any of these guys in WWE though. I only have 4 honorable mentions. My first is Will Ospreay. I just think the way that WWE books anyone who is not from the United States is terrible, and he would get lost in the mid card, no matter how good he is. My next honorable mention is Kyle O'Reilly. Again, great, technical wrestler, great in-ring work. I just think he also would get kind of lost. And I think charisma-wise, they wouldn't really push him well. Not that he doesn't have charisma, but his in-ring work, I think, speaks for him. Then Marty Scurll. I could see him going into the WWE if it happened, but I would want them to let him be, the villain, be his character. I wouldn't want them to repackage him or anything. That would be the only thing that I would be worried about. And then Zack Sabre Jr. Obviously, we saw him in the Cruiserweight Classic, which was fine. I was definitely excited that we got to see him in the Cruiserweight Classic, but I wouldn't want to see him necessarily signed to a permanent deal with WWE again, because I think there would be that initial push and hype from WWE, but I think that would die very quickly and they would stop pushing him or booking him right. Like they do with a lot of guys that have a lot of hype on the independents or internationally. But those are my honorable mentions. DJ, you have any honorable mentions?
I do, actually. First one is Hiro. Is it Hiroshi? I think it's Hiroshi.
Hiroshi?
Yeah, Tanahashi. Because they would book him as the typical Japanese man. Yeah. Stop it, WWE. Stop it. No, don't do that to that man. Because I like Tanahashi. So stay far away, like Shrek. Do it. Dalton Castle, because they wouldn't let him be his character, and I don't see Dalton Castle being anything but the Peacock. So, I can't see it. Now he's probably like some sort of random not Peacock character anymore, and everybody's looking at me like,
No, he is. Yeah.
But yeah, Dalton Castle, because they wouldn't really let him be his normal self. The last real man in professional wrestling, Silas Young. I like Silas Young. But I don't know. I just don't think it would go well for Silas Young. I don't know how old Silas Young is, but he looks like he's like 80. It's kind of like how Epico looks fat. Like, feels fat. Like, not looks fat, but feels fat. It's kind of like that. But I don't know. I just don't think it would work out And then I'm gonna go with like two kind of returners. One more recent, and the other it's been a little bit. One would be Alberto Del Rio, just because like don't try it again, Del Rio, please. Don't try it again. Don't do this to yourself. And the other one would be Low Key or Cabal. Cabal. I just don't like you kind of said with some of your guys. Like I think he get lost in the mid card a little bit, or in the cruiserweight division somewhere, and he shouldn't, as good as he is.
Yeah.
That's my honorable.
Amy, you have honorable mentions that are honorable.
I do.
Okay.
I have 6.
Oh.
So it's a 12 pack.
Yeah, for me it is. It was very hard for me. There's still a whole bunch of people. Like there's a lot of indies that I just don't want to end up in WWE. Unless maybe NXT, but that's just because you have more leeway in NXT and they book things a little bit better. A little. But one is EC3. He should never come back. He should never come to WWE. The man, I think, is doing well for himself in TNA, but I don't see him doing much of anything in WWE. Maybe like the first match out the door contest. Not even mid card. They wouldn't even put him as a mid card. A good tag team in my opinion. The Young Bucks would get so lost in the tag team circuit, like everyone else on the goddamn roster. Just tag teams are done horribly in this company. Horribly. Raw barely has any tag teams, and they can't even book them. SmackDown does decent. I'll give them that. But lost, it's pointless. They need to stay where they are. Do the whole New Japan, Ring of Honor, all that fun jazz. They're doing just fine. Will Ospreay never should come. Just never. Maybe like if he could have a contract where he does like maybe 5 or 6 matches and just set up some really cool. Yeah, that would be great. You don't got to worry about him getting killed, buried, anything. The John Cena effect will not be a factor because they almost buried AJ Styles with John Cena. Dear Lord. Wouldn't be my list without a female on it. Candice LeRae. Do not want to see her come. They have a strong. If WWE knew what they were doing with the women's division, they have a strong women's division, but they don't know what they're doing with it. And she would just get lost in the mix. And I just don't think they would use her as the wrestler she is. I'm still worried about Candice LeRae, not Candice LeRae, Kimberly and Heidi Lovelace. I'm worried about how they're going to use them outside of NXT live shows. Those were two of the predominant indie circuit women, female wrestlers that did phenomenal for themselves, and I'm afraid to see what they're going to do. I don't have any too much hope. But Candice, they would just have her valet Team DIY, and that was it. That'd be it. I don't see them using her potential like they could. So she'd be buried in the valet world. They already bury, like Alicia Fox, very talented women's wrestler. She's buried valleying. Alicia Fox. She's in this. She's being buried, and I hate it. So much talent.
She went back to crazy black lady again.
Who eats?
I love that Alicia does.
Yeah, I do. I do too.
That is like the most awesome.
One of the more underrated workers in the WWE.
5, Kenny Omega. Once again, unless you can get that crazy awesome contract where you have like 5 specialty matches out of the blue, come up and beat the shit out of somebody and have a good day, I'd take it. Other than that, no, he needs to stay away. Bury him. And then not many people know who this guy is. I doubt anyone. I don't think know Kip Saban.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Is it Chris Saban's brother?
No. Saban.
Oh.
Saban.
Oh.
No. He's from WW UK, World Association of Wrestling.
I see that.
One of their younger talents. He's really good. Watched a few of his matches. Keep up with him. One of the main things with the Indies people, WWE loves just to bury them and try and make them their own character, and then try and take credit for that person. It's hilarious. But they won't let them come in with like their move set, their character. Really, I mean, it was a struggle for AJ to get his the phenomenal one, like that, the logo, the name. It was a struggle for him to get that.
Like
They almost took away this.
the money to buy it.
No, but in his moveset, they didn't want the Styles Clash. Styles Clash was banned for a little while up until his match with Jericho at WrestleMania. Some of the others, they just don't allow them to bring the talent that they have and what they're known for into the WWE. And that's why I started, like, some of the indies that wrestlers that were in the WWE and now are back. I hated them in the WWE. I'm like, this is stupid. They're horrible moves. What the hell's the point? Like, they just love burying them and because they didn't create some ego bullshit or something. Those are my honorable mentions. And my rant, because there's always a rant with me.
I'm surprised none of them were dead.
Well,
It's not the top 6 people
list.
I never want to see in the WWE Hall of Fame.
But you said this wouldn't be my list without. I was like, that?
That's what I thought. I was like,
no. Other than that, what's the other thing I promote left and right?
Me.
Death.
No.
Oh.
Female wrestling.
And me.
Same.
I don't promote for Casey.
Who would? Let's be honest.
We promote our love and.
You know what, DJ? What is your number 6? Because what is about to come out of his mouth and what you can comment are two horrible things. So DJ, what's your number 6?
Wait,
Stop him from talking. Stop him from talking for a minute.
Mouth,
DJ, number 6. Go. Just go.
Okay. Amy taking over. My number 6.
DJ, seriously though, what's your number 6?
I didn't take over. She did. I just went with the direction. My number 6. I'm gonna add 2 people in because
are they a tag team?
They're not. But I don't care. I'm cheating. My first one is Jessica Havoc because
yes.
we see what they're doing with Nia Jax and stuff. So I just feel like there's such a disconnect with these like big monster females, right? Like there's such a disconnect. Like Braun Strowman, he's got it down pat. Nia Jax is there, and that's what they do with someone like Jessica. So no, don't bring her there. Or they could put her in a 4 sides of steel match with Awesome Kong. I'm just saying.
They could have her take on Nia. They could have her take on Nia, like.
But then the fans would be like, "Oh God, the yeah."
But no, I see like what I said. They can't promote the women's division. It's impossible.
But my number 6 is the Mac, baby, and not the one that was in the Cruiserweight Classic. Not that the Mac. Not that one. This is the big one, the big fella. I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, the one that's lost to Son of Havoc. Yeah, that one.
Shut up. He's robbed. Now I gotta watch the Underground because it's kind of getting under my skin. And I can't have it because I want to see the robbery firsthand. But no, I don't have Netflix, so it's gonna be a little hassle. But anyway, the Mac though, I think like these like big but athletic guys, they're kind of like what WWE wants to do, but I still don't think WWE can take them seriously enough for you to be like, or for like the more so mainstream fans to really be able to take them seriously. And like I like the Mac, and plus they were making dance because.
Yeah. Amy, number 6. This is my show.
But you didn't give me number 6 yet.
Well, when you make horrible statements and everything else.
Yeah, about y'all's like love that.
They were
Yeah. So
They-
number 6.
Ah, she said yeah.
true
Shut up.
statements. They were true statements, madam.
But I'll explain it to you later because apparently your brain is not working and you're not thinking clearly. I'll explain it later.
Can I have an explanation as well?
Yes. When we go off the air, I'll explain it. How about that?
Okay.
Number Christ's sake. Number 6. He's from Dublin, Ireland. You saw him in Oh god.
Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Prince Devitt.
No. And he's not from Dublin, Ireland. He's from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland.
No, that's Finn Balor. They're two different.
They're from the same location, dipshit.
You're just saying same.
No, this you saw him in the UK Championship tournament. His name is Jordan Devlin.
I forgot. Wait, he's not signed? What? They're shameful. I hate them. They suck. Oh yeah, this UK show though that's coming. Remember that?
I'm not sure.
It's not.
But
What about Joseph Connors?
Did he lose an ear? I need to know.
Good God.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. First of all the superstars that were in the UK tournament, actually 80% of them were from This Is Progress, and they're still there. They're still wrestling. They just had a big show last night or today, one of the two. I can't remember time zone difference right now. But they're all still wrestling for them. So, but Jordan Devlin never needs to come here. They will bury him because A, if you look at him, he looks like he could be Finn Balor's brother. B, they wouldn't know what to do with him.
Think
He's got so
be the
much
man
talent
with
and
three
so much.
H's that will bury him specifically?
No, he'd be buried by somebody else. He might even be buried by Finn Balor. But it's a small exception. If they put him in NXT, I could see him doing well and flourishing in NXT, and then he needs to get the hell up out of there if they try and move him up to the main roster.
Is he gonna be like Dan
buried.
Nathan?
What?
Nobody's like Dan Nathan.
I don't know, but he's very talented. If you go back, watch some of his matches, he's got a great heel character going. So if they ever get whatever UK nonsense up and running, instead of randomly defending the title on NXT once, sure,
They won't.
he would be great for that.
They won't.
However, but putting him in a consistent storyline on the main roster would be horrible because they probably wouldn't have him in a storyline. He'd be jobbing left and right.
Yeah.
I mean, NXT is the only thing I could see him doing well in. If he's anything related to WWE, NXT. If not, he needs to go to Ring of Honor in New Japan. He could. I could see him doing a lot in New Japan right now. So those are the few, and I don't think he wrestles with Progress, but I could be wrong. Cause I don't know, but yeah, Jordan Devlin's number 6.
All right. My number 6 is two people, but they're a tag team, so it's okay. It's not cheating like DK.
It's the Young Bucks.
Is it the Bucks of Youth?
Are you reading off of the reflection of my glasses?
Probably. That's what I do.
Are you cheating, Amy? Are you?
I'm watching Ucha Underground and reading a book.
Same.
I'm not even looking at you.
This is just how well we know each other. You know, she knew it was the Young Bucks.
It's not.
Dude, there's like all of 3 tag teams that it could be with you.
That's true.
Christ's sakes, the
The Young Bucks,
Briscoes.
the Bucks of Youth, and the Young Bucks. Yeah.
We know who are the 3, Amy?
Briscoes, Young Bucks, and
Red Dragon.
shit, something with dragons or something.
Dragon.
I can't remember.
Dragon.
Red Dragon.
Red Dragon. The dragon
Yeah,
that's red.
Dragon. It's like 3 people.
It's
So
the Young Bucks.
What about Smoking Joe? Are you gonna put him on your list?
You know what? I think Smoking Joe would do good in WWE. I really do. I think
What about George Washington?
that George Washington could do really good. They'd make a really good tag team. No, but my number 6 is the Young Bucks.
Those spot monkeys.
For multiple reasons. Not,
Because they're spot monkeys?
let's just point it out. Everyone would point out that they look like the young Hardy Boys. Everyone always has, everyone still does, and it would just be even worse in WWE. And plus, they've done so well for themselves without the help of WWE, with their merchandising, with their, putting themselves over, promoting themselves. I mean, they do everything that WWE wouldn't do for them by themselves. And they have the freedom to wrestle wherever they want. They just recently, a while back, signed a huge contract with Ring of Honor. They wrestle in Japan. They're part of the Bullet Club. I mean, they don't need WWE, and they shouldn't go to WWE.
I got one word to describe everything you just said.
Same.
Yeah, same.
There are days that I hate you more than usual. But that's my number 6. Moving on to number 5, Amy. We're going with you first because you're muted.
Sorry,
that was good.
I'm sorry. Sinus issue with this weather changing.
Bless you. I got you.
Thank you.
I know CPR.
Going. I don't think he does.
Right, number 5. Who do I have? All right. I'm afraid to say this, as I always am.
Oh God.
I'm so excited.
I love the superstar so much. Except I hate his name because of Casey. Casey ruins things for me.
But you love me.
I don't know why or how. But God damn it. Saw him on the Cruiserweight Classic. That's the only place I want to see him, unless he does random spots like occasionally with NXT, or just goes on the main roster, kicks someone's ass, and goes away. But it's Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr. and Kata Ibushi.
Look, he's doing.
Never gonna get old.
God damn. He brought a great dynamic to the Cruiserweight Classic. He showed his abilities in the different ways that a Cruiserweight can fight. Not just the high-flying portion, but the technical portion that is significant with British wrestling. I love that he was able to bring that to light. We have that now with Jack Gallagher, who's doing nothing, getting buried with him in an umbrella. But he's doing well enough for himself in the Indies, in the UK. He needs to stay there. Go to Japan. Go to, I think he's going to WAW. He might be one of the ones. I know, I can't remember who else is going to WAW. Might be Rey Mysterio, and I think it's Mascarita, actually, who is from Lucha Underground. Stay over there. He was in AIW for a few fights. He's come back, so I can see him in Cleveland, Ohio. Come back, Zach. Come back. But he does so well for himself in the Indies. He has his, own merchandise, and you can find it. He needs to stay there. He'll get buried. He'll be used for like a 2-second match in the WWE. They already suck with the Cruiserweights. Show dedicated to 205, division. The whole show dedicated to it, and they already suck. Except that Austin Aries is back, and that's amazing.
The weight limit for the Cruiserweight division is 205, by the way.
Man, words were slipping. I couldn't think, so I just hit 205. But yeah, they're barely doing anything with the Cruiserweights. Like on Raw, it's god awful. Leaves it. But that's it. They need to keep him away from it. I mean, unless he was just 205 Live and I didn't have to see a horrible storyline gone wrong or a jobber match on Raw, I could be okay with that. And DJ just left the call, I think.
Yeah, DJ just, and he's back.
Tagged out, then he tagged in.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know either. I just heard some big whoop. And then
But
I don't know, but yeah, Zack Sabre Jr. number 5.
DJ number 5.
Numero. Um,
Numero 50. Yeah, you're right.
Oh God.
My number 5 is Ricochet. Or either one. I kind of like with the rest of these guys. Like I think they would get lost in the shuffle, and that's what I don't want to happen. No, don't turn him into Sami Zayn. No. Sorry, Sami Zayn fans, but he's kind of a jobber.
Kid.
But I mean, I just think he'd get lost in the shuffle, and he's a guy that can probably carry a company, as we've seen with Lucha Underground during that first season. So don't do it, Prince Puma. Ricochet. Don't do it. It's not good for your health.
It's King Ricochet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
There's even been people tweeting him, telling him to not go to WWE because it would ruin him. Like his fan base has told him that.
He's the ICWF.
He needs to go to ICW. I'm just saying. He needs to try out for that WCW. I heard that was pretty good promotion.
What about that ECW?
You know? What about that company that went out of business like 16 years ago, TNA?
Oh, yeah. That officially actually went out of business. All right, so I'm assuming you're done with Ricochet.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 5 is Kenny Omega. Again, for all the reasons that we
because of his hair, they'll make him cut it. They shouldn't do that.
No,
he got some fabulous hair though. Like I'm trying, but it's not working.
He does. He got some real good hair. But he would just get lost in the shuffle. They wouldn't use him right.
I think we should have a calendar for the amount of times we're going to say that in this video. We need a calendar like the botch counter.
He's doing so good in Japan, in New Japan. He's one of the top, guys in New Japan right now. And it shows with that, when we thought he was kind of going to leave Japan, when he said he was taking a break from Japan, and everyone kind of like, oh my God, he's leaving Japan, and freaked out. That just shows how big he is over there. And I mean, it's cool seeing him in other promotions too. I wouldn't want to just have him stuck in one place.
What about Old Japan? Where is Old Japan?
I was thinking All Japan.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they would again use him right, and I don't know what I don't think they would let him be himself.
Would you say he'd get lost in the shuffle?
I would say he would probably get lost in the shuffle.
Well, we need some new cards, guys.
We do. DJ number 4.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yeah, we mixed it up. We mixing.
My number 4 is probably one of my favorite wrestlers in the Indies of all the time. He should be number 1, but and I can't always have a number 1 because I don't want anybody else to feel slighted or anything. So my number 4 is Adam Cole, baby, because they just wouldn't do it right, man. They wouldn't let him be Adam Cole, baby, and I need that to be a thing. He needs to be Adam Cole, baby.
They would bury him alive.
They would.
I can't remember who it was. Oh shit! Who had the
Was it Justin?
No, I can't think of it. What's crap? What was Braun Strowman apart? The stuff I recently tweeted.
Rosebuds.
Yes, Adam Rose. They would just bury him like that.
Adam Rose, baby.
They would bury him alive like they buried him. So, well, I mean, he kind of buried himself with the domestic violence issue, but he would be buried.
Yeah.
I heard he didn't do it in a recent interview. Conspiracy.
They always say that.
I mean, but he was really convincing.
He was really sincere.
But I think we should get Leo Kruger back personally.
He even cut his hair to prove that he didn't. Adam Cole, baby.
Trying to act like he's a different person. And Amy, numero 4.
All right, hold on. Sorry, my phone's acting up. Okay. 4. Okay. Now, if I say this, they're not dead. It wouldn't be my list if there wasn't a female on it, because I love promoting female wrestling because no one does it well, at least in the WWE.
But is
Good
she?
Lord, she's alive.
Okay.
I've watched this woman perform from her days in the mixed martial arts world, from her days on, good God, what is it? Oh, now I forgot the name of that stupid UFC show. Ultimate Fighter. I watched her from before in a few different productions. Ultimate Fighter to her late UFC work to now professional wrestling, especially since she is the AIW Women's Champion. She is the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Spades. I'm sorry, not Queen of Hearts. That's Natalia. She's Queen of Spades. Shayna Baszler. I want to say she just did some stuff in Japan and everything, but WWE would. I could see one good thing they would do with her, and that is her versus Natty. Queen of Spades versus Queen of Hearts. That's the only thing. And that is the storyline. And that's it. There's nothing after that. Not unless Shayna gets put into WWE, good God, NXT, where she could go up against maybe Daria, where they have a similar mixed martial arts background. I think that would be really good. Other than that, that poor woman would be buried, forgotten about, demolished, kaput. She'd be Black Widow to death.
Would you say she'd be gone?
Oh, everything in the books gone, buried,
but not forgotten.
No, she'd be forgotten.
Oh, okay.
They would jobber her. Like I said, there's only two real good storylines they could run as her and Daria, because those are the two former mixed martial artists, and her and Natalia. Her and Natalia are friends, have trained outside. Well, kind of trained, just like she showed her some stuff. But Queen of Spades versus Queen of Hearts, you can make that a good storyline. It's not hard. But that's the only two things. Other than that, she's buried and killed, and it's horrible. She's very talented. I think she's.
Wouldn't putting her in a storyline with Natalia bury her anyway?
What?
Wouldn't putting her in a storyline with Natalia bury her anyway?
What's going on?
You need Natalia.
I don't know. But that's really it. She's talented, up and coming. She's getting better and better as the days go on in the wrestling industry. So I wish her the best of luck in the indies. I hope she stays there, and she's already making her name for herself. So good luck, Shayna. Stay away from WWE. Because, I mean, they're already trying to get Ronda. So once they get Ronda, they'll bury any former mixed martial artists.
This is true. This is very true. My numero 4. It's a tag team. It is.
Is it a team of the tags?
It is a team of the tags. They tag. They actually do. They do singles work too, but they also tag. And they've been tagging for a while. They've known each other for a long time, all their lives actually, which is you don't always get that in a tag team. I got the Briscoes.
That's two of the.
That's two of them.
I can't do the 3 because I already. Anyway, the Briscoes, because they would water them down to the WWE's version of the Briscoes, which would be terrible. I don't know. And I think WWE did try to give them a deal a while back, and they didn't want to take it. There was something with the Briscoes in WWE, whether they had a tryout or something.
No, they turned down the contract. They didn't like where it was creatively supposed to go.
Yeah. And I can't see that they would do anything good with them anyway. I mean, the Briscoes are the Briscoes. You can't change them and have it be good. You just have to let them be what they are.
The Biscos.
Right? Yeah, the Nabiscos. The Nabiscos. They're yummy. Moving on to numero 3.
Three.
Oh.
Get it? 3. Oh, I got you.
Let's go with Amy with her number 3. Tracy.
My numero tres.
Yeah, Tracy.
Is a tag team.
Is it Briscoes? Wait, I know who it is.
Who?
Are they from the UK?
This is the Rock and Sock connection.
Are they hooligans?
They are.
Are they related to Paige?
They are.
Are they brothers?
Yes, they are.
Are they bald?
Yes.
They have mustaches.
They are the UK hooligans.
So do they have mustaches?
I don't remember, but I don't think so. But no, the UK hooligans. They are. Oh crap! I forgot which tag team titles I just won. Something in Europe. Something Europe title, I think.
European Tag Team Championships of the world.
No, honestly, I think it might be that. I'm not entirely sure.
Look at that.
But they're phenomenally talented. They have a unique style to them.
I get it.
Not like anyone we see. Yes, they are related to Paige. That's one of the reasons at this point they would be buried, treated like crap. But also, I know. Hold on, I gotta do the math. Zach is the youngest one out of them. He had a tryout with WWE at the same time Paige did. They took Paige over Zach because Zach's looks. He didn't fit that. At that time, that's when they really wanted that fit gym guy. Down the line, you see all these other fat people and non-fit people they hired.
Who's fat? Who's called fat?
At that point, everybody.
Bull
Good
Dempsey.
God.
You.
It's hilarious. But they didn't want him. And ever since then, they've really never given him a chance again to come and try. And at this point, I wouldn't. They're doing so well in the independent circuit. I'd rather see them go to the likes of Ring of Honor, New Japan, Mexico. They got a big deal going on in Mexico. So
you talking about that Crash promotion? That's a good promotion.
I don't remember which one, but I know they got a good deal going down there. I think TNA would be real good for them because TNA you can wrestle anywhere. You can have your independent circuit matches and still go to TNA and wrestle. They'll even announce whatever the hell title you are. They don't care. That's what I think they need. I think they need to be not real mainstream, but I would love to see them get some push because they deserve it. They're really talented guys. You got to go check them out. I preach them and I promote them left and right. I think they'd be jobbed in WWE, shot down, though they would be a good competition for the club, and hell, they can. Who do I hate? Oh yes, in TNA, I hate them. Reno Scum. Ugh.
What?
Scum of the earth, right there.
How?
I don't like Reno Scum.
How?
I hated them for a while.
Oi!
I've never liked them.
Oi!
Okay, yeah. Now you need to go watch the UK hooligans and hear the crowd. Hooligan, like it's similar. And let's just go mental, like they would say, and let's get some hooligans on my TV screen somehow. Ring of Honor, TNA, you know.
But they don't have the cool facial hair though.
And the Oi.
They've got the better. They've got something similar to the Oi. It's.
Is it ooey?
Ooh.
Is it OA?
No.
Away.
Oh,
But they're very talented. Someone give them a shot.
I got y'all. ICWF, we're hiring.
You're ICWI. I'm ICWI.
That's what I'm saying. I'm letting you know, like, they're hiring because I'm gonna get the better tag team guy first.
Well, I mean, I'll take either one because I can build them up.
You won't.
I can make them better.
You'll bury him.
Probably. That's what I do. DJ, 3. Oh.
We just did 3. Oh, didn't we? No. Okay. My number 3.
Yeah.
Amy did number 3. You didn't.
Somebody did 3. Anyway, my number 3 is Christopher Daniels because he old ass. No, half of the reason, but
he is old ass.
But the other half is like, I would kind of want him to retire without like being buried.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather him retire without like being buried and made him look like a fool. And because right now he's a Ring of Honor World Champion, he should retire like now. He should retire right now, like now. That'd be great. Do it. Well, not with the title. He should lose it first and then retire, or relinquish it, or never lose it, and just take it with him, and make him to go with earrings.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fallen, the admiral. That wasn't his name.
the
What was it? The captain, the chief officer. What was his role?
Heavy Metal Rebel and I forgot what Christopher Daniels was. Can't think of it right now.
But like he was like the commando.
The commando. He was suicide at one point.
Sorry. He was also Curry Man.
He was.
That's what WWE would do.
He was indeed Curry Man.
Curry Man sounds good.
All right. Anyway, I'm assuming you're done. Unless you want to talk more about Curry Man.
Okay. I think Curry Man should go. Should definitely go. Like they do. Good job with him.
Good. Yeah.
Imagine the merch.
Curry Man versus Rockstar Spud, actually.
We should have Curry Man versus Christopher Daniels. 2 wins.
Anyway, my number 3 is Penta L0M. I mean, or Pentagon Jr. You can't call him Pentagon Jr. anymore because AAA are being buttholes, and Lucha Underground are being buttholes and trying to do him over his name.
Sarah Mayo.
Just let the man have his name, Pentagon Jr. But yeah, I would not want to see Pentagon come to WWE, especially with their amazing booking of anyone from Mexico ever.
Good lucha things, yeah.
Yeah.
We could see good lucha things, Casey. Like, you don't want to see good lucha things,
like just the fact that his figure body looks enough like Rey Mysterio that they would try to pass him off as Rey Mysterio. I would see WWE actually trying to do that.
We need more good lucha things, actually.
We do need, but Pentagon is not one of those good lucha things.
Speaking of good lucha things, next 6-pack, top 6 good lucha things. Let's do it.
I don't think Amy's ever gonna agree to that. But yes, my number 3 is Pentagon Jr. Yeah. I mean, I could see him maybe in NXT, but the main roster, they wouldn't. It wouldn't work out. DJ, number 2.
Number 2. My number 2 is the Young Bucks. For every reason y'all have already said, but yeah, the Young Bucks. Like, I really think they would be overlooked and like literally because they're short. But 2, like I just think I don't know. I feel like they would take the Super Kick Party too seriously in WWE, and like Like they would do it. That would be the only move they do ever. Ever. Like that time when John Cena threw the steps at people and did it over.
But see, I could see WWE like not allowing them to do super kicks because that's Shawn Michaels thing. They'd be like, no, you can't. You got.
That's what made you guys famous. So nah, we gonna do a nice little round kick, you know. But
you could do a front thrust kick, like.
But yeah, like the Young Bucks. I mean, that's all I really have to say about that. And that's the bottom line.
Amy, number 2. That's what Stone Cold said. He said Amy number 2.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I heard him. He said it. DJ heard him.
Did I heard the words?
Where's the list? Oh, goddamn.
What?
No.
Is it?
Would be the words I hate. I regret saying in my life.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm not. God damn it.
Can I say it? Can I?
No, you cannot. He needs to, you know. He can do his little one-off matches like he has done.
Who is it?
Already. He needs to stay in Japan.
Oh.
Or the other productions he's a part of. I'd like to see him in TNA, Ring of Honor. That'd be cool. I don't think he'd be misused there.
Who is it?
You saw him in the Cruiserweight Classic. He made it really far and then lost
Did you heard
to TJP. I don't remember who he lost, but he did.
Who is it?
Kara
Ibushi.
I hate him.
I think he scared at least 3 people.
I hate you.
You don't.
I do. Oh, I do. Clearly. But
All right.
he would be misused.
Casey, who is that? I actually didn't hear her say a name. Do you know who that was?
I believe it was Kara Ibushi.
And I think that was actually somebody else on that list that you like very much.
Well, there's actually 2 guys on her list that I really enjoy. I do. They're good guys. Kara Ibushi. And Zack Sabre.
Oh, look, the laundry sound burnt. Good.
Anyway, I think we can move on because I think she's done with me forever.
Smart.
She's not. She's gonna stay. Anyway, my number 2. My number 2 is a lady. It's a lady. She's a girl. She's a woman. No, Amy's my number 1 always. She's not my number 2. That's the part where you go, oh.
She did. She actually left.
You did. Her mic's just really low. You can't hear. Anyway.
No, Amy's getting her laundry out.
She left.
I got Candice LeRae for the reasons that Amy said, but also
What are those reasons?
I don't think that they would use her to her potential. I mean, we all know what she's capable of doing. You know, not only against other women but men too, and God forbid, and WWE ever have an intergender match because that would nope, you can't do that.
That's the same thing as domestic violence, I heard.
It is. It's basically, but you can try to kill somebody with a forklift, but that's fine. That's fine.
That's not
violence
by any means necessary. But go ahead.
But yeah, she's too good, and they wouldn't use her well. Like Amy said, she would just be a valet. She might have 1 or 2 matches, but her best work, I think, would be in NXT. As soon as they brought her up to the main roster, it would just nothing.
But would you say, you know, because I ain't really seen her like that, you know, because you know I don't really watch those other companies like that. But would you say she's stiff though? Like would you say she's
So I would
she
say
don't botch?
she's stiff. She don't do no botching. You know, she's stiff. She real crisp in her ring.
Oh,
Amy, number one in my heart and number one on your list.
Yeah,
Not
no,
that,
you're not number one on my list.
but I'm number one in your. Oh yeah,
Maybe. I don't know at this point.
at least top three.
yeah, behind me.
Technical difficulties. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Is it the greatest light heavyweight champion of all time?
It's
That's
not.
the
You
one.
know, it might be. It might just be. There might be a good tie. I just had a hard time choosing.
Yeah, with me and DJ, it's a tie.
Yeah, no. Number one, he should never, ever in his life go near the WWE.
Is it Johnny
has-
Blade, my created character in WWE?
No. He has been, even his fans have reached out and said, do not go near it, you will be ruined. He worked not that long ago with Soraya Knight, and that's when that all got brought up. But Ricochet should never go near the WWE. I'd like to see him maybe in a cruiserweight match or two.
Okay.
But
Okay.
a tournament where he gets to come in, I think that's where some of these people would be good.
Okay.
Have like a random one of those tournaments, and that's all I could see them doing well with, and then let them go back to their indie days because they would ruin him. He would not.
So, okay.
No.
This is good.
They would honestly they would ruin him and try and change his entire character, which they would change what we already know him for, which would not be good. I could see that already happening. So Ricochet, he can stay away from the WWE.
DJ, shut up and give you number one.
The Rock. It's The Rock. My number
Never
one.
in my life will that man be on my list.
My number one is
Unless
Joey
it's
Ryan.
and stupidity.
Joey Ryan. Because they would never let Joey Ryan do what Joey Ryan does. I mean, it would take away so much from Joey Ryan. It's so like Joey Ryan's just so Joey Ryan. Like he just couldn't be the king of sleeves, and you know, like I don't see Joey Ryan being anything but the king of sleeves.
That's true.
Number one is Joey Ryan.
All right. My number one, me and Amy think so much alike. It's like we're the same person. It really is, you know. My number one is my spirit animal, my hero. The reason, other than Amy, that I wake up in the morning sometimes, like late morning, because like you know, morning is really it's you know, morning goes up until 11:59. That's all morning. But I'm going with Ricochet. Yeah, he should. Like, I think it would, in an ideal world where WWE books people well, it would be awesome. I would love to see a really well booked, put together WrestleMania match with Ricochet. That would be amazing. It'll never happen, not once. He might, you know, if he was ever signed, he might get, you know, the WrestleMania ladder match that they do every year, but he would just get lost in the mid card. They wouldn't know what they have because I really don't think WWE even does much, like knows much about the people that they sign. They just know, oh, you know, people like them, we'll make money. I don't think they really understand what these guys can do, especially with Ricochet. He's doing so well for himself. He helped build Lucha Underground. He's had in 2016 and 2017 some of the best matches that anyone has had, especially the matches with Will Ospreay. He's had amazing matches. He should just never, ever, 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 ever go to WWE. But he should come to a promotion near me so I can see him. Even though I'm going to see him in April. But still, he should come closer. Yeah. But that was our top 6. The 6 people that should stay away from WWE. Stay far, far away. Don't even look at a WWE logo. Don't turn on Raw. Don't turn on SmackDown. Don't even watch NXT. Just stay away. Stay away because they'll drag you in, and then they won't use you, and it'll waste your time. But anyway, as usual, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Follow DD_Amy_Miley. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and we will see you on the flippity dippity. Yes, indeed.